Today we're honored to welcome Axay Shah to the show today. I'm very excited to have him on and spread his messages and his information. He's coming up with an amazing book all about energy, which is such an important topic, right? Because it really is kind of like the basis of chronic disease, of basically not having these things in alignment. And he has an amazing story, talks about some very interesting nutrition tips. I would love for him to come out today, and we're excited to have him on. How are you today, man?
Hi, Anthony. Thanks for inviting, and it's nice being with you. Definitely, yes, yeah. It is. My story is little different than most of the people. I started this plant-based raw food 16 year back, and I didn't had any medical condition. I just started out of curiosity, for fun, to see, as an experiment, and I liked it. Even when I started, I was not knowing how far I'm going to go. Maybe 2 weeks, maybe 10 days. I don't know. So well, I started, and started giving me so much good energy, and then I kept going on, and now it's a 16 year plus, and I'm enjoying it.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm very curious to hear your story and how you got into that. Like, I know you said curiosity. Like, what made you curious, and like, how has the journey been?
Journey was fantastic. As everything, when you start, there is a lot of obstacle. A lot of people are going to say, "Hey, this is," even my family members. My family members were against. Hey, you cannot eat raw food. you, if you eat raw food, you are going to fall sick. And they said this out of love, and out of concern. And well, I said, let me try. It's not going to hurt me anyway, so let me try and let's see. And in fact, today, is the way I'm seeing it. I'm away from the doctors. I'm 66. When I started, I was 50, and most of the people start taking pills after pills after pills at that age. So not only I avoided doctor, but and enhance my health. Is like I ran 7 marathons so far. I'm going to run my 8th marathon next year, 2026, March. And it's the whole holistic approach for the health. I understood well, um, because everything is energy. The minute you say, you open your mouth and put something in your mouth, you are you are that using that as a source for the energy, the food. Uh, I was not knowing that well before. I used to eat like a pig. Whatever in front of me, I used to eat mindless eating. It's like, um, between me and my son, I can finish whole large pizza, and that was kind of eating I was doing before. And now, my one small bowl of anything, vegetables or fruits, that's my maybe lunch and dinner. So yeah, quantity reduced drastically, but the energy level went up unbelievably.
Awesome. Yeah. So I would imagine, like, as you start to experience these benefits, it kind of excites you to continue the course and kind of experiment and share it with other people.
Yes, that's the goal, and most of the people, they have a fear to start anything new. And for me, I don't know, I was blessed. I didn't have that fear. So I just started, and I was watching what is happening with my body, with the way I work, my energy level, staying away from doctor, medicine, all those. And I'm going to doctor. I'm going every year to have my the physical checkup, and even the blood work. Doctor says keep going. Whatever you're doing, it is fantastic. Numbers are good. So what I did in this year, 2025, that when after going to doctor, I published my blood work and the medical report to the public. So it's not just I'm talking, I'm giving the evidence to the public that, hey, and that evidence of my medical record of last 21 years. So not only 16 years, but what I was before as a medical data, and what I am today. So even some markers are improved so much, like ALT is supposed to be 30 at my age, but I'm 21. So that is the sort of liver is very good. Everything is the all the organs become more efficient. Not only liver, but also let's say kidney and your lung and your heart and all the arteries and everything is now becoming more and more clear and cleaner than before, and especially the gut. Everything starts from the gut, and that improved. That's our energy making machine in our body. And so how we digest the food and everything. So yes, I improved a lot, and hopefully it's like I can convey my message to other people that hey, and that's what I'm doing. Is telling people that hey, this is the right way to do it. Don't just do as what I did drastically, but whatever you can take baby step. It's like you can start 25%, 50%, not 100% raw food, and then slowly, slowly you see the difference, and then you go ahead.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, what is raw food and what are the benefits we can start to see?
So raw food is as we see as the evolution of humans. We used to eat raw food before let's say 500. I mean, is a half a million year back. Fire we started using to cook food. It's kind of whatever number you take it. That's a half a million or 1 million or whatever. That is irrelevant. The thing is, we used to eat raw food before fire. Now, between us and chimpanzee, only 4% of DNA difference. Our brain started, growing bigger and better because of cooked food. When we started eating cooked food, we started getting ready energy more than before. So that cooked food once it was a blessing. It was the boon for human beings. At that time, raw food was there, but it was not giving, let's say, enough energy to get our brain more energy, because our brain is consuming at least 20 to 25% of the energy we are getting every day. So by that way, having cooked food, we grew little better, intelligent. Our brain also grew faster and bigger. Now, coming back to today's life, we have no scarcity of energy. You open the refrigerator and you find lots of food. It was not like those days that came in that, food was scarcity and you get it when you get it. And so when you don't get it, you starve. Still, now things change. At that time, that's why I'm saying cooked food was a boon and blessing. Now, cooked food is a curse. The reason is we don't need that much, the ready energy, because we getting ready food. The food is you open the refrigerator and you have apple and whatever the fruits and vegetable in there. So there is no scarcity of food nowadays, so we don't have to worry about energy, about the calorie. We have to worry about energy. So how we can put little food in our stomach, and that food creates maximum energy. That the whole equation is. Now, when you cook the food, any food, it kills almost 60-70% of the enzymes. That's the key difference between the raw food and cooked food. Now, enzymes are so important. So, without enzymes, when you eat the cooked food, it gives you calorie. But those calories are not that helpful to create energy. So energy, I mean, a lot of people, calorie and energy, they are not same. You use that calorie to function your life, but the energy when you get it, from even small portion of the food, now you don't have to digest those big portion of the food, and then it's like it gives you ready energy, which is good for whole day. It's like if you have your smartphone, and if you have to charge every 2 hours, that's not very nice functionality of that smartphone. Why is like you just charge once and it's good for 24 hours, 36 hours. That charging is better. So that's charging, I'm getting it. I'm eating just little bit and my body is charged for whole day. I don't have to starve. I'm not lack of energy at the 1 o'clock or 6 o'clock or whatever the time is. So people are amazed that how can you do this? And that is the key. So when you start using raw food, it's not, I'm not saying, staying away from whatever you like. No, you eat whatever. But if you start using raw food, see the difference. And that difference is going to be so good that you are going to feel it within 10 days, within 2 weeks. You are not going to feel right away the first 2-3 days, or the generally to get the idea, you need at least 3 weeks.
Got it. Awesome. So it sounds like starting to incorporate it would be a good idea, just like as a process. Do I have that right?
Yeah, first when you start it, because let's say whatever your age is, the people when they are used to eat certain kind of food. Now when you make drastic change, it may backfire. Now in my case, I handled it very well because I experimented on myself a few times before, that I ate the whole 1 month nothing but salad. Back in India, I ate 1 whole month nothing but mung beans. So that experiment helped me to go forward and have that discipline and have that willpower to stay away from the other food which you are craving. Most of the people have problem of not raw food, but the problem of craving of their favorite cooked food. So yeah, it is, that is the main thing. So I somehow I managed it, and I guide people how you can also do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And yes, that is the key, and that is my goal, to teach people how you can do it.
Awesome. So it sounds like cooking can potentially degrade the enzymes in food. Is that right?
100%, yes. Yes, cooking, any cooking is going to, and this is not my belief, this is not my opinion. This is science. You can check it out. Anybody can check it out. Hey, this is true or not. On second hand, let me give you on other side also. Our body is our blood is 7.4 is very alkaline. Okay? Now, any cooked food is acidic. And again, you don't have to believe me, you check, you do your own research. So when you eat cooked food, you are introducing acidic food to your body. Now that is the conflict. Now your body wants to be alkaline and you are introducing more acidic. So to neutralize, your body have to spend now more energy and to neutralize the acidic food. If you eat raw food, all raw food is alkaline. I mean, it's the pH level, and this is again, this is not my belief, this is not my opinion. Go ahead and do your research, and you are going to see that, yeah. So, if avoiding cooked food is the two major winning point. One, you are avoiding all the toxic thing, first of all, which is acidic, and also toxic thing which is not helpful to your body, which is the processed oil, salt, sugar, and all those stuff is gone. Now, it's like, okay, so that those are the enemy of your health system. And on the other side, you are introducing alkaline food, which supports your health system. Your constitution of your body is alkaline. The blood is 7.4. Most of the human blood is 7.4 on pH level. Now, if this is, once you know this, and then you think, okay, which cooked food is alkaline? Show me one that which is a cook and is alkaline. So there's none. So when you do this research, when you see this is the give and take. You lose when you cook all the enzyme. Now on top of that, you are taking all the toxic, which is the processed oil, sugar, salt, etc. And other also stuff which is not giving you energy, good energy. It gives you calorie, but it is not. It's on long run. You're going to see that it is going to hurt you.
Got it. Now, to my understanding, cooking can potentially unlock certain nutrients in there and make them more bioavailable. Is that something I have right?
So only one food, which is true in case of tomato. Tomato, they say, is there is a nutrition in tomato, raw tomato, but when you cook, it becomes more nutritional. So not any other food. That's what the science says. Now, having even that argument, they are not saying that raw tomato is harmful. They are not saying that. They are saying if you cook, it will be more beneficial. Okay, that's the only exception. But when you see this, okay, going on this particular argument, you see in nature all other animals except humans are eating raw food. Right? And human is the only animal is struggling with their health, is not that healthy. Humans in general, regardless where you are, you start getting a problem as you grow. When you at your birth, you are fantastic. You are your bundle of joy, bundle of energy. You are bouncing from here to there and playing and everything. After 15 years, 17, 18 years, now you are become little lethargic, you become lazy, you don't want to do work, you don't want to run too much. So what happened? So you sabotage your system. You played, the way, and you means is like society in general, what they are doing is like they are accepting whatever market is offering. So market offer pizza, it doesn't mean you have to eat pizza. You question whether this pizza is going to give me energy, correct energy or not. Or on the other hand, it is going to hurt me or not. So if you once you start questioning all these things on your own, and do research, you are going to go in deep and see, yeah, the raw food is the right source, and that is the reason the elephant is so strong, the horse is so strong, and all the birds and the fish and the turtle and they are eating all raw food. Even though they are eating, let's say, some big fish eat small fish, but that's their food. Actually, is that the nature made that way, the cycle. Nature made same cycle for us also, but we screwed it up royally. We means human survived because of cooked food. Not only survived because of cooked food, but also we at that time gave us a tremendous advantage over other species. Okay. On the other hand, we survived because we started eating everything. Maybe we would have been, extinct like a dinosaur if we would have not started eating everything. So that was beneficial at that point. And I'm not saying it was bad. It was good. But that when we started eating everything for millions of years, now our hardware intelligence got screwed up. So if you give some food to your dog and cat, they come, they smell, and they walk out if it is not good for them. We lost that. We don't have that now, hardware intelligence. Our babies, human babies, put everything in the mouth, whether it's a plastic, whether it's a wood, whether any garbage, they put in mouth. You don't see this. You are not going to, the newborn calf, just newborn, knows exactly what to eat. Any even small insect, let's say is the honeybees, they know exactly after birth, they start working, they go and they go on and they take they go to the flower, and that's how they are hardwired. What happened to us? Why that insect like a honeybee is not sitting on your banana or not sitting on your pizza? They know exactly only to get that from the flower. They have that hardware intelligence. What happened to our hardware intelligence? So once you start questioning all these things, my way of is like Mother Nature is the best teacher. You have to ask, you have to observe nature. Once you start observing nature, automatically you are going to get all the clue, all the answers. Yeah, why? If once I said this, let's say that never occurred in in your uh, thought process that, hey, why the insects, or why elephant and why the horse, and they know what to eat, and more importantly what not to eat. They know exactly. They just smell, and they have that inbuilt hardware intelligence what food to avoid. We human, we call ourselves very intelligent species, but I don't know, it's for me it's like, what? How can we do this?
Yeah. Observing nature is key.
For me, that's why I adopted the slogan, in nature we trust. and my new book, which is coming out in February and March, it will come out. And the title of that book, I kept it as "In Nature We Trust."
Very interesting. Yeah. You had also mentioned the importance of the alkaline acidic pH balance. Can you explain what that is and what that means?
So, everything is a constitution of that body. Okay, even let's say, forget about the body. If any nation, every nation, most of the nation, not some are exception, have constitution. So what is constitution? It establishes the law and order in the nation. That hey, here this is not allowed, or here this is allowed, or this is not good, this is okay. So every different nation is whatever rules applies to Middle East is not same rule applies to USA or Canada or in Asia. It's all different rules, right? As per the nation. Now, see that way exactly. The horse has a different constitution for the body. Horse can make proteins out of grass. Right? Horse is such a strong muscles and eating grass. We eat grass, we cannot make protein that good because horse has a digesting system which ferments the grass, and that's on capacity they have. We don't have that. So creating whatever this constitution you have in your body, every species have different constitution. Now our blood, as I consider as that's a lifeline for us. All humans are is our life runs on the blood. If your blood is corrupt, if your blood is less, if you bleed, that's it. That's the end of the game, right? So when our blood is 7.4, that's the average, human beings. It means it is alkaline. Anything less than 7 and on the pH level, pH means the power of hydrogen. That's the pH. And that the power of hydrogen is less than 7, it becomes acidic. Now, it doesn't mean that all acidic is bad. Okay? It doesn't mean that. But you have to balance it. So let's say honey is a good. There is a lot of medicinal value for honey. But honey pH level is only 4. So it is acidic. But honey, you don't drink 1 liter of honey. Maybe 1 teaspoon and that's good. So what I'm trying to say is when you balance your food intact with the constitution of your body, which is alkaline, you avoid as much as acidic food. And now when we eat cooked food, we eat in pounds. We are not eating in a teaspoon. So that is something going to cause a major conflict, because now you ate so much of 1 pound of food which is acidic, and now your gut system has to work with it to extract the all the nutrients from there, which is very hard, first of all, because you killed most of the nutrients. Not most, but the enzyme is gone. Then there is a starch and a carbohydrate and protein and this, that, everything is there. But think like this, if your car is taking gasoline, and if you put diesel in there, it's not going to work well. You have to send your car for repair. Same way, the fuel which we are taking, which is not a good fuel, then our car as a body, as a machine, is going to fail. Is going to go. You have to now go more to the doctors. Now you have to take medicine to to neutralize, to repair your body inside. The organs are failing. Now organs have lot of stress because we are putting so much acidic food, so much toxic food. So not only acidic, but is acidic, but that is the thing. So to answer your question, pH level is the power of hydrogen, which is, if you see it and you research it, whether cooked food is acidic or not, and whether all the raw food is alkaline or not. So, and it will give you the answer.
Yeah, very interesting. So your book is all about energy and energy balance, right?
Correct.
So what are things that are zapping our energies and kind of making this chronic illness much more susceptible in a sense?
So at birth, we start making our own energy. Till then, we take the energy from our mother. And mother womb, we get the energy from mother. Immediately, this machine starts making energy. Whole life, we make energy. When we stop making energy, that's the end. That's the death. That's the end of the machine. Now, this machine is not producing energy anymore. And there can be many reasons. Why is not producing the energy? Can be many reasons. Now, if you understand this energy is so important, so vital for our existence, our life. If you take this seriously, that, hey, you know what? Yes, we need energy. Without energy, you cannot do nothing. So when you are sick, if you are sick, your body is not producing enough energy, your body is struggling to even stay up, or you won't want to lie down in your bed because you don't have enough energy now, and want to fighting with whatever infection you have, whatever fever you have. Your body is cope with the external that the war going on with your body. Now, if you see this, then it's like, if you have enough energy, you can recoup quickly. So again, when young kids, when they fall down and they have some injury, very quickly they can recoup. Next day again start playing. Now, as we age, um, depends what age, but it depends what kind of body structure you have. 40, 50, and now if you fall down and if you have any injury, your body is not recouping so quickly. And that is the question. Most of the people, they say, how can you? I mean, it's like lot of my doctor, my medical doctor, he ran one marathon and he injured himself. Now he cannot run anymore. Period. Finish. Game over for him for running. And recouping is like, as we age, is not done. And I am recouping every run when I made, even as a training or whether it's a marathon run. If I have a sustainable energy production system, I can recoup. Maybe I cannot recoup as I was in age 15. But that energy which I am producing, I don't have a knee problem. I don't have back problem. Because a lot of people, they say, we ran and that's it. We screwed up our knee. What does it mean? It means your body didn't repair the damage, whatever the wear and tear took place at the time of running. So if you have energy, you can replace that whatever the damage. You can recoup that damage quickly. It is simple like this. If whatever city you are living in, if city have a lot of money, money is energy. They can keep your city clean. The roads are clean. There is a lot of landscape. Lights are burning. There is no homeless people on the street. There is not that much crime. Everything, because now to avoid the crime you need police. Police needs, you have to pay for them. So everything is energy, the money. Now, if you have a good city, they must have a lot of money, and that's the only way they can keep their city everything in law and order and clean, and everything is all the residents are very happy. Same thing in our body. If you have enough energy, now not only you are the safeguard against the external force is up and awake. They know if you have now some flu issue, or you have some dust issue, or anything, anybody gave you some germs or allergy or whatever. Now you have enough to fight, and at the same time you have enough energy to think about it. You have enough energy to work, your day-to-day work, whatever the work is. So if you have enough energy, your whole body have no problem to cope with any kind of issue. But if you don't have energy, you are kind of energy bankrupt person. You don't have money to spend. You are done. You I mean, it's like I say that most of the people, humans, they are energy bankrupt people. The reason is they don't have enough energy, and energy is something you have to produce it properly, harness it, and consume it as a very strategic way, a very efficient way, and then no problem. And your machine is going to get better and better and better, understanding for the production of energy and consumption of energy.
Yeah. So it sounds like energy is kind of like the foundation, right? Like when we have proper energy balance, it really kind of balances our system and is able to kind of fight off any type of infection or anything like that.
Yes, yeah, everything. So, lot of people, let's say creative people, they need energy just to even think about it. Just as I said, brain is consuming 20-25% of the energy you are taking, you are making. Now, creative people need that energy. If you don't have your energy, your brain is foggy. You cannot think right because your energy is being used with some other injury or external any other problem you are facing right now. So if you have more energy, then it is easy for you to be a creative person. It is easy to be something to contemplate. It's like okay, any hard issue, whether it's a business, whether you are writing a story, a novel, painting, doesn't matter. Any creative work, you need lots and lots of energy to pursue it. And the only way is once you start making good energy, ample energy, enough energy, to sustain your whole body and some surplus. So America is a world leader because lot of surplus money. The money is the power, right? The, the whole world is so the work like see this if any country is a poor, no, not that much commerce, no business, no nothing, people are and they're fighting and fighting and fight. They cannot be a leader because they don't have money. The only country can prosper if they have a good commerce and law and order, and they have enough reserve fund so that they can tackle that any new issue. So that same way our body is supposed to work. We should have enough a reserve of energy, and we should know how on demand we can produce the energy so that we won't be, like starving or suffering person.
Yeah. So, what are some potential energy drains that you're aware of?
More energy drain is most of the people are stressful. The stress is now it is a negative energy. Is not only producing energy, it is actually draws, and now you are wasting your energy for that stress, which most of the time is unnecessary. Some stress is comes, life happens, so nobody is immune to it. But you have to cultivate your lifestyle to stay away from the stress, and that is something. It's not easy to say, but once you start doing is in when you once you question everything, and this is a very good question, the drain of the energy. So first of all, even if you make a wonderful energy, but then you are losing that energy. So there is like a hole in the boat, and now the water is coming in, it's going to sink. So the stress is you want to plug it, no stress supposed to come, and you should know how to handle it. I mean, it is very easy, but it requires kind of little practice. So yeah, that's the reason a lot of people they go for meditation, to tame their mind. So it's not, and that is something which is important. But once you start understanding the energy, the whole circuit in your body is going to be clear on you. So it is now you know from where energy you are getting, where you are spending the energy. It's like your bank account. If you know how much money you have, and how much you are spending, now you are keeping the track and account of everything, so that you don't have to starve at the end of the month. It's not that, okay, I spend my whole money, now what can I do? That's not supposed to happen. But that happens only with the good discipline and understanding of the nature of money. I'm giving again example of money as energy, because same thing happening in our body. The energy is a currency which we are using every day. The ATP is a currency, and that ATP is that the only currency every human have, regardless whether they are white, brown, black. All human have only one currency, and that is ATP. And that's once you know how to produce that ADP in a functional way, without damaging any other organs, and with the minimum fuel. So it's like if you eat one, I'm just giving you example, 1 pound of certain food, and let's say if it creates, um, just again as a calculation, let's say it creates 100 calorie or 1000 calorie, whatever you name it, let's say 1000 calorie. 1 pound of food, 1000 calorie. Now, to digest that 1 pound of food, if you are wasting 500 calorie to just digest that food, so your net gain is 500 calorie, because to produce 1000 calorie you wasted 500 calorie. You understand, right, what I'm trying to say? Same thing, let's say if I ate only 100 gram of food, or again let's say same thing, let's say 1 pound of food, and I'm making that 1000 calorie, but to digest that 1 pound of food, I'm using only 100 calorie. So my net gain is 900 calorie. So how much you are spending to produce that food is important. Our again the drain is to digest that food. That drain is, if you wasting that your calorie, your energy to digest that food, that is net loss. That is net loss. Is like, okay, to make 1,000 calories, and sometimes it is more. I gave you example, this is which is very like if somebody is really in good health. But sometimes it is like to digest that kind of toxic food, you are wasting more energy than you are getting it. So there is no reason one should eat that kind of food, but people are eating, and that is another lot of reason why they are doing that, because of ignorance, because of they are not aware of it, because of culture, because of addiction. Some people, they know that this is my doctor. One doctor, he says, Akshay, I did it 1 month of raw food, and I really I liked it, but I cannot do anything anymore. I said, why? He says, I'm addicted. I love those food which I'm seeing, and I love that. I want to eat. I cannot say no to those cooked food, which which I love. I love to eat. Just love to eat, not to produce energy, but that's the addiction. So that is the drain. That is the problem. That is the something which all human should understand, how to balance energy.
Yeah. So, what are some stress reduction tips that you would recommend for people?
Oh, no, my God. So, well, it's my philosophy. This is not nothing to with the raw food, but is raw food gives you a lot of energy to even think about it. So my philosophy is very simple. The distance between reality to the expectation is problem. So, and problem generally creates the stress. Stress is always, when you see the problem, then is the stress. So when you see this, uh, the distance between reality to expectation, so you keep your expectation as much as close as to reality, the stress will disappear. So if somebody have $100,000 and now is expecting, I want million, I want to be millionaire. Now working for $1 million is nothing wrong, but accept the reality. Hey, right now, as of today, in my bank account is 100,000. So now you are not stressed. You accepted it gracefully. You accepted the reality. This is what I am. This is who I am. This is what I have. And I want to work for more. So that is different. But people generally they get stressed out because what they want they don't have.
That's so good, man. Like, just being able to kind of like accept reality in a sense and kind of move from there. That's a very important.
It is very important. But that's the thing is this is such a small thing. I mean, I didn't invented this. I just realized it, right? This is nothing is my invention. This is something I realized that, hey, this is the definition of problem. Problem creates the stress. So to keep out the stress out of your life, accept the reality. Matter ends there.
Yeah. All right, Akshay. This has been awesome. I really appreciate you coming on and sharing your story with us. All right, we have like all these things that kind of help us along our journey, and being able to help other people with that can be so beneficial. And just learning these things and applying it in our own lives, and just going from there, like using how to balance our energies, incorporate raw foods, and just kind of reduce stress, as you mentioned, right? It's so important. And again, I appreciate you for coming on and sharing our insights with us, man. It's been awesome.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, more even I have spelled out everything in my book. There are so many things we can talk and talk and talk, but yeah, we have limited time. We have to be, as much as we can give to the public. And you are doing very good thing. It's keep doing good work. And yeah, we will meet again sometime. Let's see. Once I my book is out, maybe we will meet again to discuss the book.
And man, thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, if people want to get connected with you and your work, where can we go?
So my website is Raw Foodist, RAWFOODIEST. I add extra. So Raw Foodist, FOODIEST.com. So that is my website. One can go same thing for YouTube. And the book will come, and then I'm going to make another website for the book also in naturewetrust.net. That is already is there, but is not functional. So that's something to connect with me. And yeah, a lot of blogs there. People can read the blog, lot of information there. YouTube channel, I have same thing, a lot of videos there. And as I said, the book is going to be my 16 year of experience. I'm going to share with people with medical record. So I'm going to give a medical record, and doctor analyzed it. I don't have a medical degree, but doctor analyzed it, and doctor says what it is good or everything. And yeah, people can connect with me if they want. My email address is the guru@rawfoodist.com.
All right, awesome.
All
Thank you
right.
so much.
Thank you. Very good.